Okay.
All right, Carlos. I'm sitting here with Carlos. We just closed on his property in University Park. Carlos was actually an interesting client. He called me from his hometown, and he was looking to sell here in Illinois, and we were able to help him out. So I'm gonna let you kind of talk about that and tell us why you decided to go with us, or why'd you decide to sell your house in the first place?
Hey, hi there, Guillermo. Yeah, definitely. I was lucky enough to find you guys. You got me off guard. I don't remember how I met you. I don't know if it was through someone or I look you up. Down, I'm gonna owe you because I don't remember. But lucky enough, I was able to. I think I looked it up on perhaps on Google, and I
Yeah,
got into you, your company, or something like that.
yeah. And then essentially you connected me with, the person that was kind of managing your property, and
Yeah, the realtor, right? The realtor.
yeah, yeah, you
Yeah,
connected me with
because I
her.
was, yeah, so I've been renting that property for a while. I was renting at least 3 years, 4 years, somewhere in that neighborhood. So everything was going fine, but then later on, I started having issues with the tenant, and uh, so I decided to, move on and to a new tenant, and that's when I kind of stumble into all the things that happened to the house that I completely ignore. I didn't know that the house was actually not being taken care of.
Yeah,
So that for sure put a lot of burden on me because I wasn't ready to spend all kinds of money. At one point, I was going to probably do like a refinance or a HELOC on the property to see,
yeah,
but then I decided, well, I think it's not going to work for me because I'm so far away.
yeah,
And then I'm also looking at probably just retiring, and I don't know whether retiring and having a home that far is going to work out.
yeah,
So then I said, well, maybe I should just sell it. So then I came across the realtor because that realtor was related to the previous tenant.
yeah,
I think that was her cousin. And I think maybe the realtor is the one that recommended me you, actually.
yeah.
But you knew the realtor.
We've worked with her in the past. Yes, she's seen some of
Yeah,
the
so I think
properties. Yes,
that's how I find out
yeah,
about you guys, and now to come to think about it,
yeah. It,
and
it it worked out. I mean, I know,
it worked out.
and we didn't mention where you're at. I mean, you're in California. You know,
Yes, I'm in California. Correct. I'm in
You're-
California.
so yeah,
I'm
from
very far
so
away.
dealing with your property, living in California, and not really having the proper person managing your property,
Exactly.
it turned into a challenge. You
It
know,
turned into a challenge. Exactly. I had a property manager before, but unfortunately, I got ripped off by
yeah,
that person. So then I just decided, you know what? This is a good tenant at that time, and she's paying me on time, and I think she's taking care of the house, and I
she
just
really
gonna
wasn't.
continue with that. Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
was a big mistake because I should always have a property management.
yeah, yeah.
But the
Especially
bottom
when
line is
you're far
that,
away.
yeah, the bottom line is that I met you, and we kind of click on
Yeah,
on things, and you trusted me and I trusted you, and we just move along, and I'm really glad that this crystallized, and it's out of my hands now.
yeah.
And
You right into my next question. I was gonna say, how do you feel now that the deal is closed?
I feel good, obviously, uh, the best news is that I don't have to put any money out of my pocket. And, even though I didn't make, I mean, I wish I would have made more money, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, all the vandalism on the home and all the things that I had to fix,
yeah.
having issues with the city and all that stuff, it was
So
too
much.
overwhelming, but I'm glad it's over.
Yeah,
And that's all I can say. I'm glad it's over, and I ran into you guys, and with no hesitation, I will, if I were ever have to do something, I will, reach to you guys or anybody that I know that are looking for maybe some properties over there. I will definitely let them know about you guys.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned having a realtor and, kind of coming across us. I mean, what made you go with Diamond Equity Investments instead of going with the realtor, like the traditional route?
Um, it wasn't working out.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't working out, it was just the runarounds here and there. And then what also made me worry, it was the fact that I was dealing also with the city. And I didn't know how to deal with that part. And then when I talked to you, you
yeah.
assured me that you guys can take care of all of that stuff. We're going to review it and all of that. And I said,
We
why
did.
not? And
Yeah,
then also you were honest enough when you told me, Carlos, I'm going to tell you, if it's not going to work out, I'm going to let you know. And even I can recommend it to some people in case it doesn't work out for our company, that you can do it on your own. I mean, that
yeah.
that helped me a lot to see, hey, these guys are not just trying to make a buck, trying to help me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, your situation was a little different. The fact that you were in California and that you didn't have eyes on your property, you were kind of dealing with
Yeah,
everything versus what people were telling you. That's why
yeah,
when I went to the property, I took photos, I sent the photos to you so you can
yeah,
see exactly what I was looking at. I
right.
know you didn't realize how bad of the
No,
foundation was dropping in the back by the kitchen in the
nothing like
addition.
that. Yeah,
And we've dealt with University Park. We dealt with the city before, and our field property management and our team was able to deal with the city and take care of a lot of this stuff. And
yeah,
it
which
helps when
was
you know people that down in the village too.
yeah, definitely.
So that
Yeah,
that definitely helped the cause. So
yes,
I
yes.
mean, so kind of wrapping things up. I mean, is there anything you'd suggest that we change in our process?
The only thing I would say, I would advise to have more people like you in the company,
Thank you,
more
Carlos.
Guillermos.
I appreciate it. There's not many out there, so I mean, you got to make sure you come to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right. So what would you say to someone else, trying to sell a property? What anybody that you know there, or somebody that you come across? I know you've kind of already given me a little cheap plug. What would you say to them?
I would say go to Diamond, because these guys know what they're doing. They make it easy for you,
Yeah,
and uh, they make a contract with you. They deal with you
yeah,
from A to Z.
yep,
Whatever obstacles you have, they'll come across. You have all the contacts and
yeah,
all of that, but that's great,
yeah.
from people that deal with, building and all of that, I mean, that makes it easy, right?
Yeah, we've got the contractors, we've got the team, we definitely have the support behind us.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we like to say it's all about, we try to make it a fast, convenient sale, right? So,
yeah.
I know when we touch it was the beginning of May, we wrote the agreement up pretty quickly,
Yeah, that was
and
quick.
we cleared title. That took a little bit. That took about 2 weeks to clear title.
Hmm.
But once title was clear, we went to smooth sailing, so we got our bids, we got contractors in there, the process. We were able to get somebody in there to lower our risk profile to continue with the property. We have an investor that does rentals in that area. Like I told you, we had buyers in that area, so
Hmm.
we were able to bring him through, and now we're doing what we have to do to make that property livable for somebody else now.
Yeah, you were asking me about the real estate. Why did I go with you guys rather than just continue with the real estate? I mean, she had the chance
Yeah,
to kind of advertise it, and then her response was, "This is not a good area. Your house is this, blah blah," and I would just give me the runaround. In the
yeah,
meantime, I had to pay for all the monthly payments, which was coming out of my pocket.
yeah,
When
yeah,
you had all the contacts and you had all the inventory of
yeah.
people, all that. So I was surprised that it moved fast. I thought it was going to take too long. So that was a big plus for me.
Yeah, I know when
Besides
I called you.
everything,
I know when I
yeah,
called you and I told you, hey, listen, we're under, we're ready to go, and let you
I
know
was
the
surprised.
process and how quick we were going to close. You were like, oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
I felt the joy over the phone when I
yeah,
told you
oh,
that.
yeah.
That
Believe
was
me,
that
that
was
was a
definitely a good phone call to
big
have.
relief. That was a big relief, man. That was a big relief because not only the burden of the house, but also the burden of the mortgage,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
property taxes, insurance, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad it's all over, man.
Hey,
I really,
Carlos, today is literally the first time I've met you face to face. Everything has been on
yes,
the phone. It was my pleasure.
same here.
I look forward to, doing future business if possible. And anybody out there that's looking to sell a property, reach out to Diamond Equity Investments, ask for myself, Guillermo, and I'd be happy to help you out. All right. También
Yeah,
sí habla
yes,
español.
just send me, yeah, just send me whatever, once in a while, just send me emails,
Okay.
because I'm trying to teach my sons that real estate passive income is the best,
I know we talked about this, so we got to
Yeah,
make sure we add you part of our buyers list
yeah. And
for
then
sure.
even if I'm not the one, I have two professionals on my kids already that I already been kind of like mentoring to them,
Nice.
you're gonna do
Nice.
this, you do that,
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the same thing it goes with the other people that I know in Memphis, Tennessee. I already
Yeah.
introduced it to my sons, and if you can send me
100%.
all of that,
Will
then
do.
yeah, we can
All
keep
right.
on rolling on that because it'll be good. There may be a chance for them in the future.
Yeah,
And
I appreciate it. I look forward to it.
yeah,
Or you were a
okay,
pleasure to talk to. So I thank you.
it's in here, man. All
All right.
right,
Take it easy.
okay. Hey, you too. Bye bye, Guillermo.
Bye.